Hi, I'm Carl B. Johnson, and today I'll explain what an air gap is, why it matters, and how it keeps highly sensitive systems safe. So let's begin. First, what is an air gap? An air gap is a security measure where a computer or a network is completely isolated, physically and logically, from untrusted networks like the internet. Think of it as a vault that never opens itself up to the outside world. So let's look at an example I have here where we have network A that is connected to the internet and is untrusted. And then we have network B, which is secure in air gap. Okay. In an air gap model, we would make sure that there is no direct connection between network A and network B. So why use air gapping? Organizations use air gapping when they must protect their crown jewels. For instance, classified data like military plans or patents, critical infrastructure like power grids or nuclear facilities, financial records, bank, stock exchanges, crypto. If malware can't reach a system, it can't steal data or disrupt operations. So let's look at what this looks like if we break things up a bit. We have again, we want to make sure that there is no connection between network A and network B. So we want to protect classified data, we want to protect critical infrastructure, and we want to protect financial records, or it might be all of the above, right? How air gaps work. Let me show you the actual data flow. In this example, we're going to take the information we need from network A, and we're going to transfer it directly to a USB removable drive, okay? We're going to call this scan and approve. Okay. And the reason why we want to scan and approve for malware, vulnerabilities, etc. Once we approve that data, we then want to move that information to our network B, which is air gapped. Again, we want to go from network A to our USB media device, do our scans and approve the information and data, and then move it directly to our network B that is secure and air gapped. So what are some common uses and procedures? One use case could be transferring files to a secure lab. In this scenario, we would export the data on a clean USB, then scan on a hardened machine, and then plug into the air-gapped system. Simple enough. Another use case would be updating the firmware on an industrial computer system, where we would first download onto a dedicated clean workstation, validate the signatures, and then physically move that data onto the air-gapped system. So what are some limitations and risks? Air gaps are not perfect. You have human error, where someone plugs in a compromised media. You have what we call evil maid attacks, a bad actor that slips malware onto a device. Then you might also have covert channels using sound or light to leak data. So what are some best practices? 1, media control. Only approved USBs that are labeled and tracked. 2, multi-stage scanning. Scan on at least 2 independent tools. 3, strict procedures. Document every transfer step. 4, physical security. Make sure that everything is locked down, doors are locked, and that there are security systems in place. In conclusion, air gapping is one of the strongest ways to protect your most sensitive systems. Ask yourself, can an attacker reach my network? If the answer is no, you might already have an air gap. Or if you answered yes, you might need one. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.